Thank you for joining Wars of the Rosies. And this is Language the Key to the Missing Link by S.L. Levell, FRC. An article from Rosicrucian Digest, Volume 20, Number 12, January 1943. Is Language the Key to the Missing Link by S.L. Levell, FRC. Forward. While the Rosicrucian rally was in progress last January 24th, our Supreme Secretary Pohl spoke to a large assemblage of Rosicrucians about the necessity of adapting ourselves to the condition in which we live, and how futile it is to wish we were living in some past age which afforded greater opportunities. Among other things, he said that we think in words, and that phrase struck me so forcibly that it took precedence over everything else he said. It started a train of thought which has me actually excited, and I wish to pass this thought on to others, with the hope that our combined thinking energy may produce something worthwhile to add to the knowledge of mankind. The author. Every student of biology knows how various animals have developed certain distinctive features, such as the hard hooves and fleet legs of horses, because only the horses which acquired these appendages could escape their enemies and survive to perpetuate their kind. The laws of inheritance would pass these features on to succeeding generations, while the laws of mutation would make modifications to adapt the organism to such conditions as it would encounter later. The long neck of the giraffe occurs because only the animals which could reach forage high off the ground could survive. The Arctic hare is white because that color blends with the Arctic snow, and his enemies fail to see him. There is a logical explanation for all these various features, but it has not yet been explained how one species of animal became a thinking animal with an enlarged brain, an upright posture, and dominion over all other animals of the earth. And now when we reflect that we think in words, it comes to us with blinding clarity that there could be no thinking animal until the noises issuing from their throats became significant with a special meaning. We think in words. Ponder that statement. Does it not imply that thought is tied to language, that it cannot escape beyond the limit of that lease? We observe that animals make simple sounds which seem to convey certain information to others, and their intelligence seems enhanced by the variety of sounds they are capable of making. Inversely, their stupidity increases as their capacity to make sounds decreases. It sounds caustic to say that this rule extends to the human species, but it is obviously true, excepting, of course, deaf and dumb people. But in their case, the exception is due to their substitution of signs and symbols. Now, when these vocal noises become significant with a special meaning, the animal's thinking capacity becomes proportionately increased. If this process were extended until the animal became conscious of the principle involved, he would then consciously endeavor to devise additional sounds, and this would naturally expand his range of thought and expression. This expansion would, consequently, bring about a rapid divergence from all other species of animals. Furthermore, this constant exercise of the vocal organs would enforce a rapid revision of their structure, and an amazing improvement in their dexterity. Vocal organs, I mean. Any anatomical feature which becomes accentuated always produces more sympathetic growth. Correlated variation, Darwin called it. Increase of vocal dexterity, because it expands thinking capacity, would naturally induce a growth of brain size. The increasing weight of brain would conceivably compel the organism to adopt an upright posture. So, a logical process of reasoning seems to solve the mystery of the missing link. The puzzle of different races can be likewise solved if we assume that the factor of language acted upon widely different species of animals. Their convergence to such a close similarity is no mystery, because when we make a minute comparison of a man, a dog, an elephant, and a fish, The anatomical similarity is striking. They are all built upon the same basic ground plans. And even though widely differing species were affected by the common factor of language, they would become similar under the influence of that factor. Of course, this is not all the thought that Frater Pohl stirred up in my mind, but it is the kernel of it, and I am much interested in seeing if it can be developed into something worthwhile. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment, and if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Rosies. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.